welcome into Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts. It is Wednesday, one of the rainiest Wednesdays we've ever seen in a while, guys. Those storms that moved in earlier this morning were crazy.
Yeah, blew me through the door.
I was doing errands.
You said blew me through the door.
I'm like, here I am. It was a rough start for all of us.
It sure was.
It was. My poor Poochie wouldn't even go outside to go potty. She looked out there and went, mm-mm. She started doing the backtrack, you know. Nope.
So funny. But we made it. We were a little windblown, but we made it in. Okay, so here's the talk of the town today. The Kentucky Humane Society has a caravan, C-A-R-E, so cute, caravan. It's a mobile pet clinic. It drives around from town to town looking for dogs and cats. And it actually, they get vaccinated in the little van.
Yeah.
Yes, and so the van actually also provides surgeries to do the thing.
Oh,
you know, the spay and neutering, yes.
Yeah, it does it. And so they're looking at it's not actually how they do it. There's actual medical professionals. So they're looking to travel to all 120 counties to do this.
Now, Cheryl, do they have to make an appointment, or how does that work?
Yeah, so they're going to go to your county, right? So if you want to see when they're in your county, you got to go to the KentuckyHumane.org. And then, yeah, you can make an appointment and, you know, get your dog or cat, what's the word? Spayed or neutered.
Yes.
I had another word and it wasn't the right word. Okay. But it wasn't a bad word. It just wasn't the right word. Okay. It wasn't that. It was a completely incorrect word. So anyway, but I think this is great because haven't we been talking week after week about the Humane Societies being overloaded with dogs and cats?
Yeah. It's a great service too, especially for the people that can't travel like very far.
Right,
you know,
right.
They have a service that can come to them.
That's right. They care for their pets. I like the fact that they're proactive too with the spaying and neutering because it's so important. It really is. And folks are like, oh, I can't do that, or maybe I can't afford that, or whatever the case might be. And they don't get it done right away when they adopt, and then it can prolong the wait on having something like that done.
Yeah.
So this is really good that they're coming out.
Remember at the end of every Price is Right, Bob Barker would be like, don't forget to spay and neuter your pet. I feel like since Bob went on to glory, like we've forgotten.
Drew Carey hasn't picked it up, has
he has.
Drew Carey.
Has it? I don't think so.
I just
feel like, you know, we need an ambassador for spaying and neutering now since Bob is gone.
That's right.
Anyway, okay, so everybody here likes bourbon, except for maybe Lisa. You like,
Doug likes bourbon. If it's in a cocktail that's super sweet, then yes, I can sip on it.
So, how would you feel about sipping on an entire barrel of bourbon?
Wow.
An entire barrel of bourbon. Well, somebody's going to get the opportunity because, they are raffling off a barrel of bourbon. I hope I'm saying this right. Sazerac. Those folks are raffling off an entire barrel of bourbon to benefit the St. Jude Children's Hospital. It's actually going to be a Blanton's Gold Bourbon. So yes, you get an opportunity to win that whole barrel for a $100 donation. But you don't just get the barrel. You get a VIP behind-the-scenes tour at Buffalo Trace with 7 guests, the private barrel selection experience, and you'll get to taste a bunch of barrels so you can pick your barrel. This is a $20,000 prize.
That's incredible. It really is.
Wow.
$20,000.
You can use that to create purchase the private label.
Yes.
Bottles, which is super cool.
Oh my gosh, the ultimate juice box. Whoa, big old straw in there. Yeah, how exciting.
Yeah.
It's very cool, but to think, so I guess I didn't wrap my mind around the fact that a barrel would be like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Because I mean, how many little bottles is in a barrel?
Right, I don't know, but you know it's a lot.
Yeah,
no, $20,000
Yeah.
But if you win this, you know people are going to be inviting themselves over people's house. So, what are you doing this weekend
Bourbon tasting.
Just sip it out of my barrel.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But so I'm guessing, and this is just me, even though like a grown-up size juice box would be amazing, that they're gonna maybe break it down into smaller bottles so that you will have basically a house of like 100.
Yeah. And then you
Or
could even
whatever.
use it. You could sell it as a fundraiser for your own event, can't you?
Well, I used to work for the Department of
you
Alcohol
can't do
Beverage
that?
Control. You cannot do that, Lisa. But
Shows how
Well,
much.
you have to get,
shows how
you
much
have to
I
have a
am
license
in
for
on
that.
the bourbon industry's
yeah, so it's funny.
laws.
So it's funny because I went from working for the police to the booze police, and that was like that was a fun overlap. When I was in Frankfurt, that's one of the agencies that
Was
I
it
worked
really?
for. Yes, and you would be surprised the stuff that people do with alcohol, just like going to Kroger, getting it, putting it in their store, loading stuff up, just selling. It's just you're not allowed, guys. If you have a bright idea about selling alcohol, it's probably illegal. Call the state ABC.
It's the first thing I think.
But you can't do like a raffle. Like as a nonprofit, you can do a raffle. You have to go through a
Yes,
process
you-
of paperwork and get it submitted and the A-OK on it.
Yeah, you have to
That
get like,
sounds great.
and not everybody can do it. There's a bunch of rules, so don't just do that, y'all. That's your tip for the day.
But buy a raffle ticket.
Don't be selling booze.
Debbie
So,
Downer.
anyways, so go. Debbie Downer trying to keep you out of trouble. Lisa.
I know.
All right, so everybody, you can go to the Sazerac website to be able to purchase a ticket. Okay, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we're going to see if Lisa cooks up any more schemes, and then we're going to have the countdown combo when we return.
What if you could whiten your teeth by simply brushing your teeth? Now you can with Smile Actives, the teeth whitening breakthrough that safely gets your teeth white and keeps them white every day, just by brushing your teeth.
I never thought that whitening my teeth could be so easy. I just put the gel on the brush, the toothpaste on it, brush, and I can see my white teeth.
Simply add Smile Actives to any toothpaste, and our patented PolyClean technology activates into a powerful microfoam that penetrates into the enamel surface to safely lift and remove stains.
You need a simple way to whiten your teeth. Without strips, without trays, without going to the dentist. And it was about time that a product was developed that you would be able to do that with just brushing.
And now, Smile Actives is even better with new Pro Whitening Gel with 33% greater whitening power, clinically shown to whiten teeth faster, up to 8 shades. 100% of users saw whiter teeth. On food stains, coffee and wine stains, even on veneers, crowns, and dentures.
I eat the blueberries, I drink the coffee, and I know that Smile Actives will keep my teeth white every day.
If you could use something so easy like Smile Actives to take yellow teeth to white teeth, why wouldn't you?
Why spend hundreds of dollars for whitening treatments at the dentist when now you can whiten your teeth with new Smile Actives Pro Whitening Gel every time you brush your teeth? Call or go to smileactives.com and for a limited time get new Pro Whitening Gel for just $24.95. Order in the next 5 minutes and buy one, get one absolutely free for just $24.95. That's 2 for 1 and save 58%. We'll even include free shipping. Get your teeth whiter guaranteed or return it within 60 days for your money back.
I smile every day now.
The difference is literally night and day.
So now I'm always smiling, always cheesing, because now my teeth are much whiter.
This offer is not available in stores, so call or click now before the special buy one, get one free offer goes away.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. We were giggling the entire break, so we're glad to have you back. Okay, so it's time for the countdown combo. We've got to give you an update on this bathroom situation we talked to you about yesterday. So if you did not watch yesterday, here's the update. So there's going to be a new middle school in Lexington. It's called Mary E. Britton Middle School. Now, yesterday we had reporters who were working on this story in real time about these new bathrooms that you can see right over here. These are going to be gender-neutral bathrooms at the school. Now that, as you can see, you basically approach the bathrooms from like the hallway sort of thing. You go into the private stall and then you come outside and kind of wash your hands in the public sphere. Okay, so when you look at it, seems a little bit less scary than we had originally thought when everybody was like, gender neutral bathrooms, you know, no girls room, no boys room, gender neutral, everybody. And I think what kind of got everybody so riled up is that the school district wasn't answering questions about it. Yesterday, after lots of pressing and prodding, thankfully, they let us go in there and see, and so now it's more clear. So now that you can see what the gender-neutral bathrooms look like, do you feel less concerned about it, Lisa?
A little less, honestly. I have to say I'm a little less concerned because it is open. We all thought, I think, and a lot of parents out there did too, that they had to walk into a room, like a bathroom, and then the stalls were in there. And so safety was a major issue for everybody involved in that thought. But now that we see it, it's open off the main hallway, that's less scary for safety purposes. But still, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan.
Gross.
Yeah, it is.
I
I don't like it.
You know?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Susan?
I just think it's gross. I mean, from the safety standpoint, I absolutely think, like, you know what? I'm not as concerned anymore from that or from bullying or whatever, but from the sanitation side of things, I don't know. I just...
Middle school, it's tough.
It's just still gross, I think.
I think it's going to be gross no matter what because they're middle schoolers going to the bathroom. But I just think that the bathroom is, or the sink is just in a different location, so I don't think it matters as much. And I think people will be more likely to wash their hands when they come out of the bathroom because everybody's going to be watching them.
Yeah,
hopefully.
So I now have zero concerns. When I went on vacation recently, the place where I went on vacation had gender-neutral bathrooms where you did go into a room, and it was like just men and women just walking in there. I was like, oh, hi, sir, how you doing? All right, let's wash our hands. And so as an adult, it was like, okay, well, you know, we're being progressive, cool. Now I have no concerns about this now. I have zero concerns about anything, bullying. I have zero concerns because now I can see that this is going to be a situation where everybody can see you're going into the bathroom, you're using the stall, you're coming out. Will it be a little bit awkward? Maybe. Is it a safety issue? No. And I think that this is going to do a couple of things. One, it takes care of the issues for transgender and non-binary kids. It also provides privacy for people when they're in the bathroom. I think they're only going to have one problem. If you run out of toilet paper, you can't holler under the stall and say, can somebody send me a little ball of toilet paper? You're on your own. Because, you know, that's that. But other than that, I have no concerns. So we'll see what y'all have to say about it. Okay, up next, child support. Okay, question. Seriously. So we know that once a child is born, you can file for child support to make sure that both parents are contributing equally to the child and raising them. But should parents have to pay child support for an unborn child to cover pregnancy costs? So some people think so that the mom doesn't have to cover it all. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea because, you know, my opinion is it's a child before you actually birth, you know, the baby, and there's a dual responsibility with that, you know, to bring a life into the world. So I absolutely agree that that partners should be available for that.
Okay.
I agree. 100%. I think that I'm surprised that we don't have that already, quite honestly. So I'm glad that it's finally catching up. I hope it does. I hope it does pass. You know, it takes two to tango, and that baby didn't happen just because of the girl carrying it. So I think that, you know, both parties should definitely be involved in the cost. There's a lot of costs, too.
It's really expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Bearing a child, everything's expensive.
Right.
But having a child is a very expensive thing. For all that prenatal care, yeah, the more the merrier. Come on, let's help a person out.
So I'm going to be the contrarian on this one for a couple of reasons. Number one, Maury Povich made an entire living saying, you are not the father. Okay? So my thing is before the baby is born, you don't know if that's your kid or not, and you're paying child support. I think that's problematic. I think that's one thing that makes it problematic. I think that's 2. Do you have to take a pregnancy test? Do you have to prove that you're pregnant? Can I just run down the street and start charging people child support? I think it's very problematic. And then I think Susan makes a point that maybe not everybody believes that a child is a child at conception. And so at what point should you be able to file for child support? So I think there are so many issues here. It'll be really interesting to see what happens. But I think Maury will have a whole new part of his show. You do not have to pay the child support. You know, that'll be.
Well, I'll add a little bit since we've got a little bit of
you got 13 seconds. Go.
I used to volunteer for an organization called Adopt Help, and I would take the birth mothers to different places and get groceries and things like that. And the people that were adopting the baby who the mom was still pregnant with, they covered the mom's food and the clothing and everything because they were caring for that mother, therefore caring for their child.
Yeah.
So it goes that way too.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well that's definitely an interesting one. I wish we had more time. Okay, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we're gonna have a great guest at the table to talk about a new play that's gonna be happening at Asbury. Stay with us.
Next ET.
I'm Holly Madison.
And I'm Bridget Marcourt.
And we are spilling the ET.
Why these girls next door will never return to reality TV.
Absolutely not.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
We buy any car. Why sell your car at WeBuyAnyCar.com? Because when you trade in, you're dealing with a dealer.
Ooh, I won again. What are the odds? Hey, double or nothing?
Why take a chance with a trade-in? Come to WeBuyAnyCar.com instead. All we do is buy cars. Get in, get out, and get paid at a fair price.
Nice.
Don't gamble with dealers. Get your free online valuation now at
WeBuyAnyCar.com. It's replacement window season. Do you have ugly, hard-to-open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows. Because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
I want to make everything right.
I'd stay, but this sounds like it's going to be awful.
After all of these years.
I finally got the mother I've always wanted today.
Until she skipped out. No! The Connors, new tonight on ABC.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We're here with the Let's Talk team, Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, Lisa High, and joining us at the table is Malachi Bullock. Welcome to the table.
Welcome.
Thank you. He is here to talk about an upcoming play called 39 Steps, which is being presented at Asbury Theater. So 39 Steps, that's an interesting name. That's how many steps I feel like I'm walking up sometimes at the end of the day when you get up there and you're like, Lord, I feel like 39 steps. But what is the play about? It's based on a Hitchcock.
Yeah. So it's actually based on a book, first of all, and it was actually one of the first spy novels ever written.
Oh.
And then it was a Hitchcock movie, and that's been remade a few times. So the play was written in the 90s for London's West End, and it's kind of a spoof of the movie. And so it's originally supposed to be written as 4 people playing all of the characters, and just like being very comedic in the way that they just like turn around, put a hat on, and just become a new person.
Yeah.
And so like it's very like British physical comedy, but it's also like a spy thriller with like romance and like sorrow, and so like there's just a lot of different elements into it, but it's very fun. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So Malachi, you play the lead in this film, and you've had to take on an accent.
Yes.
How do you go about practicing for something like this?
So our director, who is one of the professors, Carol Anderson at Asbury, she had all of us have individual hour-long dialect sessions with her before before Christmas break, so that as we were memorizing our lines, we were memorizing them in whatever accent we needed. And so I'm lucky that I play one character that is only British, and I just had to practice it over and over again. And some of the people play multiple different characters and have multiple accents, so like they have to switch to like Scottish at some points, and so I do not envy them. So yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that is interesting.
Dialect coaches have so much work to do. It's really cool. The 39 Steps is an absolutely hysterical show. It's one of my favorites. It's so much fun to do and fulfilling as an actor. So tell me about your experiences as working with the Asbury Theater Department.
So it's actually a really interesting cast because it's a mix of alumni, community members, and students there.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I'm just a member of the community that has been very involved in Asbury, and they allowed me to audition, and I'm very grateful. So I've had a wonderful time getting just a taste of like educational theater, even though I'm not a student. So yeah, it's been really awesome, and I have friends there, so getting to do a show with them has been awesome.
So we're all intrigued here. How do we get information about tickets and all of that?
Yeah, so if you go to asbury.edu/theater, I think it's the website, you can get tickets on there, and there's a graphic that you can even scan that QR code. It has a bunch of the dates. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday of this weekend are our last 4 shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the 39 steps, it's not like me huffing and puffing up 39 steps. So there's actually a secret. Don't tell us the secret, but there's a secret, right?
Yes, yes.
So when is the secret revealed in the show?
The secret is not revealed until the very end.
Okay.
So you're kind of on the edge of your seat the whole time.
That's so really.
Yeah.
So this is one of those like, okay, make sure you go to the bathroom during intermission because you don't want to miss
it.
Miss the end.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So do you have a favorite character in the play?
Answer that with an English accent.
Oh gosh, I would say my favorite character. Ooh, my friend Jeremy plays an old man in the play, and he just embodies like an 80-year-old man so well. And during that part of the play, like I'm sleeping, and so I don't actually get to see it, but I just picture an old man behind me, and like he very much is just hilarious, and the audience loves it. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's really really cool.
Well, any given actor, there are 4 actors in this play, correct?
Yeah. For Asbury, we've adapted it to have a cast of 15.
Oh, fantastic. So with a play like this, you are able to expand things because initially it's 4 characters playing a whole bunch of roles, but now there's a variety of characters. Is anyone doubling up on roles? Does anyone have more than one role?
Oh, yes. Most people have probably on average of 4 roles, I would say.
What? Yeah, that's a lot of switching back and forth, all in the same production, while working toward on the same train, basically going in the same place.
That's interesting.
It's a lot.
Different accents.
Yeah, different accents.
Yeah, well, let's get that graphic up one more time if we can so folks can see that. So 39 Steps going to be playing at Asbury February 22nd through the 24th, then the 29th through March 2nd. Looks like there are some evening shows as well as matinee shows, and we're trying to leave that up on the screen long enough for you to creep over there with your phone,
take a picture,
and scan that QR code. Well, Malachi, thank you so much for being here. What did they say? Break a leg?
Yes.
Right?
Break a leg.
Break a leg with your show. And folks, if you're looking for a fun theater event to do, this is the one to do it. All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we highlight our woman worth talking about.
The most important part of anyone's injury case is the firm you hire. You see, all law firms are not the same. Our firm has recovered billions and billions for clients. Injured, there's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
If you're looking for real country,
now that's a honky tonk.
For the legends of country,
Crank it to the
that's what I'm talking about.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sono Bello.
With Sono Bello, day one, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up. Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately. And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sono Bello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sono Bello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Welcome back to the show. We like to end every episode by highlighting a woman we're talking about. Today's woman is Bridget Blom. Bridget is the president and CEO of the Pritchard Committee for Academic Excellence. She has been an education leader for more than 20 years, spending time in both public service and professional public policy. She really does have a commitment for maintaining the quality of life for Kentuckians through increased education outcomes and opportunities. So before joining the Pritchard Committee, she was the Director of Public Policy for United Way of Greater Cincinnati. And there, of course, she was focused on childhood early education policy. She spent many years as a Board of Education member in rural Pendleton County and is the former vice chair of the Kentucky Board of Education, where she served from 2008 to 2014. She's worked in policy, research, advocacy, and if you know her, she is just a tireless advocate for children and for educational policy. So, Bridget, you are a woman worth talking about. Thank you for all that you do. I'm telling you, she's busy.
Yes.
Busy. And what I really like about their work with Pritchard is they bring the students in. Yes, they bring the students in. So the students are actively advocating for their educational experience. They go to Frankfort, local city halls, all that stuff.
That's incredible. Perfect.
Really
Love
good
that.
Stuff. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you tomorrow.